Hi guys, thank you for coming to my channel, Heavenly Star Tarot. I will be doing my fellow Aquarius today. This is going to be a November mid-month reading, so approximately November 15th to November 30th. I think there's only 30 days in November, I believe so. 2020. It's going to be a general reading, so that means that it can apply to your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus. Energies go back and forth. Sometimes it's you, sometimes it's them. Cross watchers, you're most likely them, right? You might feel the message is for you since you're the one that's watching, but remember, it will not always resonate. Okay, my aquas, let's do this. Oh, I didn't even put on none of my jewelry, but you know what? We already started, and I just saw this, so let's get to it. I don't want to waste any more time. I call love and light, angels, spirit guides, higher self, all that is divine and heavenly. Please help me give my Aquarius the perfect message that is intended for them to receive, that will help them, guide them, show them on their true life purpose. Ooh, King of Cups. I think we just saw him, didn't we? King of Cups. Really loving you, huh? My Aquas, I'm going to tell you something really, really quickly. I want to start this new thing. I want to help everybody, right? As best as I can. So, if you guys are starting like a new channel, you know, something like this, then leave me in the comments, not the link because YouTube is weird about that, but the name of your channel, and then I will subscribe to your channel, and then I can add you to a list that I'm going to start putting in my description box for all the up and coming, YouTubers, so you can get some exposure. So the first ones I got going on, this is a fellow Aqua. I want you guys to, check out his channel. Let's all support each other. It's IVCX Connections. His name is Brandon. And then there's another one called Awaken Pinoy. He's a Cancer, but we're still going to like him. And a King R, Cancer. He's really cool. So check their channels out. And again, if you guys are starting something or you want me to subscribe to yours and, put you on my list, let's do this. Let's help each other out. Okay. Let's start with your recent past, which could be last year, last month, last second, person, place, or situation. Your first card is the Seven of Pentacles. Waiting and waiting. We're kind of good at waiting now, huh? So, what was I getting for you guys? I didn't even tell you none of that story. Okay. What I was getting for you guys is overall, you're trying to regain your inner fire. But in order to start, in order to accomplish this, you first have to have a cold heart towards those who keep hurting you. For some, this could be possibly, family, friends, co-workers. In other words, it's time to reinvent yourself. It's time to reassess. We know you've been doing this already, but we always have something to learn. This Seven of Pentacles means that a lot of you guys have been waiting patiently, for the most part, sometimes not so patient, wanting to give up on, a person, place, or situation, on yourselves even. This is someone that you've invested a lot of time in, something you've invested a lot of time in, energy. This is those ideas, those seeds that you have planted in the past, waiting for them to flourish. For some of you, waiting for them to grow up, the person. They're mature. What can I say? So now you are realizing what it is that you should continue to focus on, and what it is that needs to just be released. So in other words, if we're talking about seeds, which of those seeds are actually sprouting, have grown, and which of those have been weeds? Get rid of the weeds. Get rid of the weeds, and some of those seeds that never even sprouted, they're not going to. something like this. So that's where some of you guys are at. Now let's talk about your present energy. Person, place, or situation. They already gave me 3. All right, see? As soon as you focus on a couple of ideas, then everything's going to come faster, apparently. Plus, we already got over the Mercury retrograde, so things should be looking good. You have the 9 of Wands upright. So, he looked good. He looked like he in charge, right? He got this. So the 9 of Wands is the energy of feeling like you just want to give up. Like you're tired, right? You've just been through so much, so much, dealing with people, just dealing with the world. And it's like, when am I going to win? When is this going to be over? I've been waiting. The good thing about the 9 of Wands is that it's basically done. You're right there at the finish line, so they want you not to give up. Don't give up. Don't stop, because you're right there. Okay? It's like, it reminds me of, you know those like the movies where, I guess like a witch hunter. That sounds horrible. You know, like the good, because some witches are good. I'm not even going to get into that. But you see those people in the back? It's like he is trying to, fight through the demons, the dark side, that dark night of the soul. I'm probably saying it wrong. But it's like, I got this. I'm the protector, rescuer. I'm for peace and love. So at the end, love and light is going to win over evil, right? So it's like protecting around from evil. Protecting from evil. Like shining your light. And because you're shining your light, this is an example for others, and then they will follow. And even deviate from the shadow and go into the light with you. Something like this. But you're basically done, my Aquas. Don't worry. You're right there. Don't give up. In your near future, you have the 10 of Swords. See? It's over. People have backstabbed you. Yeah, they've betrayed you. Probably. Life has been difficult. Most likely. That's what life is about nowadays, apparently. But it's a 10. So this is the end of difficult situations. So for that, some of you needed to actually get that cold heart going on. That tough love for those that continue to hurt you. And that is what's going to bring you back into that fiery you. Get that fire back, that passion back. For some of you guys, someone who you love or that loves you or, the same, has kept you feeling controlled. Feeling like you're not in control. And this is something that you're not willing to deal with anymore, or you're going to be coming to the conclusion of it. It's going to be very clear what or who you need to walk away from in order to be successful, in order to be, that star that you are. It's a good thing. Holidays are important. Just get that, inner circle of trust people. I think I told Libra that too. That's going to help you get that grounding going. Beneath the deck, you have the Tower. Apparently, whatever that is, you realize, and you have realized. We constantly keep realizing, right? It's a matter of actually doing something about what you realize. So, the Tower is something that is just not for your greatest good anymore. It's not working. It's burning. It's crumbling. It wasn't built on a solid foundation. It could have been, based on, or you're realizing that it was, now that you think about it, based on a lot of lies, disloyalty, not the truth. So then how would it stand the time, how would it be freaking erect like that? Stand the time. I only do that with you guys for the most part, or I forget my words, but you forgive me because you can read my mind, right? So whatever this is, it's not working. So then you got to jump ship. You got to leave, or tell them to leave. And those words might be cutting. They might not like it. They might have to tell you this, but this is that kick in the butt that somebody needs in order to succeed. It might be very unexpected. They might not expect it. You might not expect it, but it's very necessary. Others of you, this might just be like, look, we're going to have this talk. What you're doing is not working for me. And then at that point, they might be like, oh, okay, well, what you're doing is not working for me. Well, that conversation wasn't even, brought up, so you didn't even know this. So now you can both communicate clearly, come to a compromise if possible, might be necessary, and then choose to either, build together from the beginning, fresh on a solid foundation, or agree to disagree and go your own way. And that is a huge sigh of relief, because either way it'll be handled, taken care of. Whatever that was that has not been working. This could be at work as well, your employer situation. Somebody needs to say what's on their mind if this needs to be changed. If it can be changed or not, then you know what to do from that. I didn't mean to rhyme like that. So yes, now let's get some more info. My aquas. I want you to continue to work on your stability and create what it is that you've been thinking about, what it is that you want to expand on. For some of you, this has to do with your family unit. This is a part of that solid foundation. Some of you guys just want to redecorate, relocate. Whatever it is, you are truly gifted, and you got to go for it. Take advantage. It is time. The Seven of Pentacles is clarified by Temperance. Beautiful. Divine intervention. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. This is all about alignment, patience, balance. So you will be rewarded, or you're feeling like, you know what, I need to be rewarded for all this patience that I've been kicking in. So all you needed to do is ask. And now here comes, the divine. For some of you, this is your higher self. Your higher self and yourself have been having a lot of conversations about yourself. And you're realizing, what it is that you have to work on, move on. Test the waters. The temperature is good. I told you possible Sagittarius, right? This is understanding the information that the universe gives you, and then working with the information, this 3D world that we got going on here, and making it work, figuring out what it's about, being in alignment, mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul, so that you can see through the veils. And that's why some of you have needed to wait. It wasn't time yet, right? Moderation. Some of you guys, we're doing a little bit of something. We're dealing with someone. Something was done in excess. However, it applies to you. And that is what was taking a toll. Well, for you to love you and move forward, you can't let others, drag you down. We've talked about this with their energy. Or cross watchers, this might be how, you feel about Aquarius. The Nine of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups in reverse. So, this is possible soulmate. This is something about the past. Someone from the past wanting to come in now that you're almost done. They've been watching you. They've been making you, they've been letting you do all the hard work because they didn't want to contribute. And now that they see you're almost there, now they want to come in. Was that fair? Of course not. But this is what I see. When it has to do with employment, they wanted you to go through all this hard work to see if you could handle it before they gave you this other, promotion, this other project. So in there, I mean, it depends how you look at it, right? Others of you, you have to let go, give up on something that happened in the past. This could entail healing the past or grief work or the thought that you cannot move on because of how things have happened before. That was before. Let it go. That's over. That's done. Now start from now. You're almost done. Don't get in your own way, basically. Ten of Swords is clarified, okay, by the Seven of Pentacles again. For some of you, that there's the energy of wanting you to continue to wait for them. But see, this is where you have to give that tough love. This is where you have to get that cold heart. I know how it sounds, but sometimes, certain people, they can get away with anything from you, right? Because they're related to you, because you love them, because you have history, because they remind you of the history or what they did for you at one point. You just have, that softness for them, that you basically let them get away with anything. But apparently this is their technique, their way of manipulating. Some of them don't even try to do so. This is just kind of how they are, right? So they're kind of wanting you to just keep waiting. Like, just keep waiting. I've learned. Please. Well, this is where you have to cut that energy out. The energy that keeps holding you back. The one that makes you feel like you are not in control of your own life. That tends to control you. That's what you have to move away from. Some of you, this is yourselves, right? And reassess. So there's going to be, you guys are coming from an area, an energy of having to reassess. Okay, how do I get my balance back? How do I get, my groove back? How do I do this? The universe comes in and they're always coming in. A lot of this isn't in your dreams. If you told you about my dreams, OMG. A lot of this is in your dreams. So you're getting little hints here and there. And then they give it to you on the actual, when you wake up, everywhere. Some of you guys, it's like, how do you miss that? It's like right in front of your face. So if you don't see it, this is when they're going to come in and basically make you see it clearly. And then it's going to be that realization, epiphany, like, oh, that's what that was. I thought that was just a coincidence or whatever. You could have been thinking about something else. You didn't even acknowledge whatever that constant sign, constant, nudge from the universe, like, hey, here you go. This is what you need. So you're coming in, reassessing, trying to figure out, get your balance back. You're impatient. All right, you know what to do. And then in the present, it's like, I know I'm right there. And then there's the energy of something, we'll call it something, wanting you to drag you back to, that place that kept you stuck. But a lot of you getting out of it because you're right there. You can see it. You can feel it. And then in the near future, you realize that that's it. This has to end. It's over. I'm not going to allow this. I've been patient enough. So then there's another reassessment, a reinventing of you, figuring out how you're going to go about it. So that's a good thing. Let me give you one more there. You know what to focus on, what's going to grow, what can you create, what's going to pay, not even pay you. It's just, for somebody, this is actually investments coming in with someone that you've invested in or an actual investment that you really had a lot of hope for, you didn't let go of that particular one because you felt it, that's done. That's done. So it could go either way, where you're done with it, or they finally get it and they're done and they don't want to work on this now and grow with you. Ooh, nice. Apparently there's some kind of reunion coming in. There's something to celebrate. The Three of Cups. Beautiful. Lovely. So someone is tired of that vibe, that uncomfortableness. They want to work at it. Now, if you know it's your life, right? So you know whether it's worth reinvesting in this or not. A lot of you guys, you're going to have some kind of agreement because you're celebrating this. This could happen at a family reunion, at a gathering, where you would have never actually seen that person unless, you know, this event happened. And that's where you get to hash things out, talk about how they hurt you. They can, you know, tell you, well, you hurt me, and a lot of misunderstandings for some. So possible reunion there. Nice. Or at least agree to disagree, right? Others of you, you're celebrating a milestone, a difficult era, difficult time in your life. And this is something to celebrate, because now you are freed from that. You've healed from that. And you see that you're on the right path. Beautiful. Now, Aquas. Beneath the deck, you have Death in Reverse. That's that Lazarus effect. Somebody wants to resurrect something. They're very confident that they can. Okay, again, plug it in accordingly. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. It seems like there's a change, though. I'm not sure whose side. Hopefully both sides have changed, where that's a miracle that they even changed, or that you changed. Something about this abrupt moment, this unexpected event, is waking somebody the heck up, and they see the error of their ways. Again, it's up to you if you want to give it another chance, because somebody wants another chance here. They want to reunite. They want to do this. Now, if it's work related, co-worker related, you know, business related, someone wants to, it's like they could have been treating you, you know, too harshly, or always blaming you, or making life difficult for you. And now in hindsight, they're realizing that they effed up, right? Like, no, I wasn't really all on you like that. So they want you either to come back, or they want to offer you something for the way that they've treated you, or not appreciate it, what you had to bring to the table. Eight of Wands. Beautiful. They want to communicate. Some of you had to leave that, right? Or there was word of, here's my 2 weeks. I'm not going to be here any long. And now you're getting all this, you know, communication from other possible employers. And now they want the old place, or the place that you might want to leave. It's like, no, I need you. I want you. Like, I'm sorry. What do you need? So this is a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth. This could be passionate, something that you're passionate about, or this could be a passionate relationship. This could be the online dating, the back and forth, the texts, something that got that, you know, that fire within you. Your heart going pitter-patter and all this. So this is good. Something unexpected is going to happen. Some of you expected it a while back, and now it's happening when you stop thinking about it. Alrighty then. Now, my Aquarius. They wanted me to do that. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Beautiful. Communication. Look, it's like just going in your window, back and forth. I hope nobody's trying to break your window. It feels romantic though. You know, like those love stories where they throw that little rock at your window and then you go down like this high priestess here, like, yes, how can I help you? And then they tell you how much they love you and miss you and want you and please, please, please. Someone that was silent, someone that you might had left you out in the cold, or you left out in the cold. Now they know. Is it too little too late? They see you as the high priestess. They see that you are divine. Or they see why you've been so freaking secretive, because you couldn't say anything at the moment. You are them. But this is good. Communication, back and forth. Passionate communication. Could be someone wants to work with you unexpectedly. Unexpectedly. All right, back to this. My Aquarius, after you heard what you heard, what would you like to know? You have your question? Forgiveness. This requires forgiveness. And once you forgive, or they forgive, hopefully both forgive. Remember, forgiveness is more for you, so you can move on. You know, forgive. You don't have to forget. So once this is done, it opens your heart. It opens the lines of communication. There are some misunderstandings here and there. Those are most likely family. You know, when they hold a grudge. Let me have one more. Because, you know, my aquas and all. Just like I told you, you are ready. You're ready. You're ready. Someone is definitely ready to forgive. There is reunions. There's reunions coming. Celebrating coming. You are being celebrated. Lovely. Okay, let's read this. Well, I'll read it because I have the book and you're over there and I'm over here. Okay. Where is it? Un momento, por favor. 33. Oh, it's number 33. You know, that's divine. Forgiveness can work miracles. When you release the past, a weight is lifted from your shoulders and a sense of freedom washes over you. Ask your angels to help you let go of sadness or pain caused by others so that you can be free. This card also refers to a need for self-forgiveness. It's time to let go of any guilt you are holding on to regarding past mistakes you may have made. Give yourself credit for having tried your best, even if the results weren't what you had liked, what you would have liked. Focus on the changes you've made since then, and that have made you a better person. Beautiful. Do we know what your ready is? Yeah, we know, but you know, I'm going to read it to you anyway. 91. 91 breaks down to a 10, which is the end. Tens are ends. Wheel of Fortune. Lessons learned. It's time to move forward. Okay, here we go. All your past experiences have led you to this moment. You've studied and grown spiritually in many ways. There is nothing more to do. You're ready to move forward and to embrace the person you know in your heart you are meant to be. There you go, my aquas. I hope that makes sense. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want your own personal private reading, my information is in the description box below. And again, if you guys want me to subscribe to your channels, you know, comment before. Don't put the link though, because I told you YouTube trust with that. Just put the name of it, and I'll look at it, and I'll follow. And then I'll add you to this new list I'm going to start having for all, you know, up-and-coming YouTubers, because we got to help each other, right? Got to help each other. Alrighty then. Thank you. Bye.